Now let me tell you, anything I find in my house that belongs to you is going in the bin. That's what I said to her.
Where you going? Bye. Bye. See you later. Don't even ask me what's going on with Zaya's hairstyle. This is a Mercy original. Look who it is. She's off to go get her hat. Yeah, she's coming.
Your hair. You're showing the subject which has a little. Yeah.
Oh no.
There you go. You can say hi, subscribers now, so you can say it nicely and freely. Hi, subbies. Hi. You going on holiday? Are you taking a walk?
He's waving.
She now knows what holiday is.
Come there. Where are we going? Where are we going? Yeah. Careful, it's a car. Why do you do that? See, walking in the middle of the street, I wouldn't really recommend that. Speaking of, let me show you my hair. I had my hair done yesterday. Had some cornrows done by Kaiser Styles. I'll leave the details down below because I had I relaxed my hair, and then after I relaxed it, she's just been doing my hair, doing like different cornrow hairstyles, box braid hairstyles. Yeah, you can't walk in the middle of the road. Oh my gosh. As I was saying, she was doing different cornrow hairstyles on me, and it was really helping my hair grow. But then I haven't had my hair done in like 2 weeks, and I was just like brushing it and wearing a wig, and I noticed I was starting to notice breakage. So I asked her to just do me like some quick cornrows, and she did them yesterday. So yes, I will leave the details in the description bars. Also, what do I want to tell you, mandems? Shall we go to the park there? Hold on, let me go get my shoes and we'll go to the park, yeah? We'll give them a little story time. Oh yeah, I forget that we tell stories about people. Oh yeah. Yeah, she definitely deserves a story time. Actually, why didn't I even think of that? It's such a good story. Okay, when me and Zaya come back from the park, we're gonna give you guys a little story time about one person that we met. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so Tembi did my hair yesterday, and she's really good. I think I'll insert maybe like some of the pictures of the other hairstyles that she's done for me, because she's done loads of different types of hairstyles. If you have me on Snapchat, you'll see all summer I had like different hairstyles, and it was all because of Tembi. She's really, really talented. Gosh, what do I want to tell you guys? Oh yeah, I want to say, so right, I was supposed to put a vlog up yesterday on Saturday, but the memory card that was in this camera it's like damaged. So you can only see the videos that I took like actually on the camera, but I can't see them when I put them into the laptop. So I'm thinking maybe I should get like a card reader, and maybe that will help like the computer recognize the memory card. But if that doesn't work, then all that footage that I took and all that filming that I did is gone to the shits, mate. This is my walking park partner. Hey, go on, let's go. You can cross. Sarah, which park do you want to go to? Do you want to go to this park or that park? Which park do you want to go to? That one. Which one will go to that one? Okay, let's go. This girl, yeah, when I tell you guys, there, yeah, is... Oh gosh. When I tell you that Zaya is an independent black queen, yeah, you guys think that, oh, she's only one. But how can I ask this girl, which park do you want to go to? She points to the park that she wants to go to. That's so funny. Whilst eating her chicken. Say, baby, say hi. We need to do your hair today because you're looking crazy. Oh, you want your hat? Sorry.
Okay.
Come. Come. Zaya, leave the boy alone.
Let them have some fun.
Are you playing nicely? Oh, look who it is. Who's this? Who is this there? Who is it?
That's a baby.
Harriet?
Hi, that's a baby.
Yeah, Zaya's a baby.
Rio.
Are you gonna play with Zaya on the... Show her how to play with the rides.
That's a big baby.
Can you teach Zaya how to play?
Okay, come along with there. Oh, Dad, can we go to the fun fair?
The fun fair's closed now.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry up, Azea. Come on. Come on, Azea. Oh, come on. Let me sprinkle the grass.
No, don't play with grass.
You get rash.
Exactly.
I'm a person and you a baby. I'm an adult and you a baby.
You're an adult. Look at the way you guys are carrying each other.
Let's hurry. Go. Come on, go slide, Alex.
Yeah, let me know. Ready?
Can't, help.
Come. Come here, Zaya. Come slide on it.
Try.
Did you put any Vaseline on?
Yes, I have. Yes, I did.
Come. Are you scared? Are you scared? Let's see if you can do it. Let's come. 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 Woo! You did it. Say hi, Zaya. Me and Zaya are going back to the house after a successful play session. Zaya doesn't even like playing with me. She thinks I'm so uncool. Even if we're walking, she doesn't want to hold my hand. If we're in the park, she acts like she doesn't know me. Am I not cool, Zaya? Achishishina bonzo. Kachishishina. Teta seko shishina. Namadino titina. Teta seko titina. Come. Come. You're funny, you say. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. You make me laugh. This mess is problematic one. This actually causes all our problems. What are you doing? What are you actually doing? What are you doing?
Don't eat things off the floor. You know what, guys, yeah? Mazaya has this thing of, she doesn't understand that, you know, as you normal human beings, obviously she just entered this world, she doesn't know everything.
She thinks she knows everything.
But she thinks she knows everything. For some reason she doesn't understand.
How many times have I told you about doing that?
Isaiah does not understand why people throw away things. That's like a concept. It's not like she's not got the hang of it. Anything you throw in the bin.
Look at her face, she's so grumpy.
Are you grumpy?
Mom.
Are you grumpy? Oh, she's heavy as well, flipping out. But yeah, guys, everything you throw in the bin, she'll go after it, and it's so annoying. Any morsel on the floor, she'll pick it up, she'll eat it.
The secret life of
And
blooming
now,
toddlers.
Mazaya loves the toilet.
Anyway.
Either she's putting things in the toilet, taking things out of the toilet, licking the toilet, or wanting to put her whole self in the toilet. I cannot. But anyways, this is my strain, so it's alright. But I want to talk about another strain.
Do you have a strain there? Are you taking shots? Shots on entry.
Shots on entry. So yeah, guys, can you imagine what happened? Okay, you guys know that, you know, we're not very like friendly people. Me and Koko,
I'm the friendliest person. Me, I'm friendly.
I mean,
Speak for
you're
yourself.
friendly, but I mean not in a friendly way. Like you like, let me explain. Me, I don't have friends personally.
Me and Zaya have friends.
In my body.
Zaya was trying to move to this boy in the park.
Why are you fast? Why are you coming fast?
She's trying to move to a boy in the park.
So yeah, guys, I just feel like as you grow up, I think you learn a lot of things about girls, like just in general. Like I feel like when you're younger, it's nice, it's cute to hang around in like friendship
In
groups.
packs.
You know what I mean?
Like a bunch of bitches, like a pack of dogs.
Everyone wants to be doing up mean girls hanging around in a little packs because they think it's cute. However, now we're reaching the ages of, you know, the middle age 20s.
We're middle-aged 20s.
We're middle-aged guys. So now we're middle-aged, I would like to think that, you know, we've learned a lot of lessons when it comes to women, and, you know, I would like to think that, you know, when it comes to friendships, like, you know, we know exactly how to handle ourselves. And I'll give you this advice for free, guys. The best way to keep a friendship with somebody is to just not be around them 24/7. You don't need to be so close, like you don't need to share everything, you don't need to talk all the time, you don't need to see each other all the time. Friendships that last a lifetime. Another person's blooming Aberdeen, yeah, enjoying Guinea-Bissau.
Bless you there.
Bless you there. So yeah, friendships that last a long time, one in Aberdeen, one in blooming Guinea-Bissau. You know what I mean? You see each other once every 5 years, you talk here and there, you catch up on life, you're not too involved in each other's lives basically. So anyways, having said this, you know when Zaya went on holiday, ooh, bless you. Yeah. You know when Zaya went on holiday, guys, Well, along us, you know, living our best life on our way. What? Do you want some water? Oh, sorry, guys, my ass is moving.
I said to Zaya, I was like, Zaya, do you want to go to this park or this park? And then she pointed to the other park and started walking in that direction. I have it all on footage. I'm not making this stuff up. I was like, Zaya, do you want to go to this park or this park? And then she goes, so I was going in that direction. I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
Big woman, she makes big woman decisions. So yeah, guys, along us living our best lives whilst obviously the kids were away, we picked up a stray. I don't even know how it happened, but
I know exactly how it happened, but the details are not even that. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
I'm just gonna tell you that we picked up a stray, you know, whilst mum was away, and you know this house is open to everybody. Obviously, we're not running a children's home or like, you know, a fostering center, but I feel if a child comes into our home, and I'm referring to her as a child. She's a grown woman, but
she behaves like a child. So we'll call her a child.
So, and I think,
oh my gosh, guys, don't have kids.
No, I don't.
Just look at this one. What are you doing? Can't even gossip in peace.
So yeah, guys, I'm calling her a child because she actually behaves like one. She behaves like she's 5. Like, the girl throws her toys out of the pram, like, and she thinks for some reason when, you know, everyone should just pander after her and everyone's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, or like, what's wrong? But no, like, no one's got time for that. I already have 2 kids and no hairline. Like, I'm alright. Do you know what I mean?
That's his hair's going into a triangle. It's like a little, I think you've joined the Illuminati, Mercy.
I should, right? Mazay, what's your problem? Here's your hat. There you go. So anyways, we picked up, you know, I feel like, yeah, like I was saying, when a child comes into your home and clearly they look like they're in need of some help of some sort, I just think, you know, it's very, you can't turn someone away if, you know, you have an inkling that, or
not even an inkling, if they express to you that they need help, and they need somewhere to stay. You
so yeah,
allow
that's what happened. Right. Whilst mum was away, we picked up SJ, and you know, we were all living our best lives. But as you guys know, every good time, you know, it comes to an end. But for some reason, this good time that we were having did not come to an end. It came like a week, you know, 5 days after. You know, when you know your mum's coming back on Sunday, and no one was leaving. I'm like, okay. Monday, she comes back, she's rested. Still, no one's leaving. A week later, no one's left. 2 weeks later, no one's left. And then eventually, she expressed how she didn't have a good relationship with her mum, basically. And this, since we have a spare room and she already pays rent at her mum's house, she wanted to move into our spare room and, you know, and live in our spare room. And I think it also made sense because it was closer to her work. And to be fair, like, you know, like I'm saying, if someone expresses to you that they can't go home or they don't want to go home, and they show you that they don't want to go home, like, you can't, there's nothing that you can do but just be like, support them in their decision in a way. Are you angry about her as well? She even hurt your feelings. She did.
She lied about you.
She lied about you. She did. Can you imagine that? Zaya's also angry because the girl lied about Zaya. She actually told lies on Zaya, and Zaya's not having it. But yeah, guys. Anyway, she expressed that she didn't want to go back to her mom's house and she wanted to live in our spare room. Now, you know, you guys, like yeah, we do have a spare room. We use it kind of like to like keep like storage of like our stock and stuff. And to be honest, it wasn't a bad idea that, you know, if she moves in, if she needed it.
Yeah, because I want to get an office, so I thought it wouldn't really be that much of a problem. Yeah. So it was fine. Can you see my vagina?
Literally.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys. And it's going as you are.
So yeah, so we didn't think that it was a bad idea, and then, you know, we kind of, well, we didn't sell it to mum kind of thing, but
we just told her.
We just told her because...
Are you tired? Has you slept?
Do you want milk? Just some milk?
Okay, we're live from CNN.
Okay, so yeah, guys, she said that she wanted to move into the spare room. We have a spare room. You know what I mean? Like, whether she was paying £2 or she was going to pay however much she was going to pay. To be fair, it wasn't that much of a big deal, in all honesty, because she wasn't paying like an arm and a leg, and it wasn't, you know, like her contribution to. I just feel like when you live in a household, like, you need to contribute to something, because her paying rent wasn't like, oh, you're living here and you're paying rent.
Because it wouldn't even touch the amount of anything that you have to pay to live here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this house is so big, so even if her contribution wouldn't really like
be any,
it wouldn't be significant, but it was just to help out, because you're taking from the resources of the house. Yeah.
Because me and Koko, like, we live here, and mom doesn't like ask rent off us. Like, we don't pay rent, we don't pay light bills or anything. But when we have money, we always make sure to give mom some money, buy groceries, like, we contribute. And her, you know, saying that she was going to pay board and lodge meant that she wasn't even necessarily paying for the room, but she was just paying for like the food and everything else that, you know, we all contribute to paying for. And I don't think she grasped that concept, because at first when she came here, we explained to her that
it's a family home.
We have kids here, like, you know what I mean, like, there's kids here. There's if you think that this is a place where you can like go in and out whenever you please, or, you know, you can like, you know, bring boys over, be doing late nights out, and you can be coming in as you want, doing what you want, like, this is not that kind of place. But if you feel, and then she expressed that her living at home wasn't the same as her living here, because obviously, like, guys, we're as tight, like, thank you, we're like as tight as thieves here, like, you guys know that already. So she said that she felt like, you know, the 2 weeks that she, or 3 weeks that she had been living here, she'd actually made progress in her life, that she actually wanted to stay longer. Hence, she even brought up the idea of living in the spare room, because she said that it was doing her good being here instead of being at her mum's house. Okay, cool, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, what can you say? So when you're living in a family home, guys, there are things that have to be done, and I feel like apart from the money aspect, the financial aspect of things, you know, there's a lot to be done. Cleaning, cooking. We got kids, like, you know, the times you leave the house, you have to always, you know, let people know where you are, which was our biggest problem, is let people know where you're going, when you're coming back. And then when you come back from wherever you've been, that's fine. No one has a problem with anyone leaving the house. You know what I mean? Because I leave the house, but I have to let everybody know where I'm going. Same as you, if you live here, let people know where you're going.
Especially considering she's a young girl.
You know,
like,
she was younger than us. Like, it's all about safety. And I'm saying that sometimes when you've walked when you've been in these streets and you've seen the kind of stuff that we've seen here, like, you want to guide like these young girls like as safe, and you don't want to be a parent to them, but you want to be big, you want to be a big sister. And I think what me and Koko represented to her was that, like, you know, you can do what you want to do, but at the end of the day, if you're going to do what you want to do, let us know what you're doing when you're doing it. And also make sure that whenever you're doing whatever you're doing, there always needs to be respect in it. We don't leave. I personally, I'm 24, guys. I don't get to leave this house whenever I want. I don't get to come back whenever I want. I don't, especially at late hours of the night. Like, I do not get to do that. Like, and I even expressed to her that if you want to be doing like your whole activities, like whatever you're doing, like, I'm not against it. Do you? But at the same time, you need to realize that we've got a parent in the home, and you need to respect, you know, you need to respect that this is mom's home and this is her space. And that was one of the... And
your mum knows that you're here, and she doesn't want, you wouldn't want your mum to think like, oh, you're living there and you just do it, living however you want to be living.
However you want to live. Like, because at her mum's house, she wasn't able to do this. Like, she expressed that she could not even bring a friend in the house. Her mum wouldn't have it. You know, even having like a boy in the vicinity, her mum would lose her rag. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, if you can
Don't
do
now
that
think you can
at
do-
your parents' house, you don't then come into our home and think that's okay when we're grown ass women and we don't get the same, we don't get the liberty to do what you think you're going to be able to get away with because you're now living away from your parents. Like, and we expressed that multiple times. Nobody like has an issue with people doing things responsibly, but that was the first issue that we had. Is she thought that the behavior she could not get away with.
And bear in mind, even though Matthew said something about all this stuff about rent, yeah, the whole time this girl was there, she didn't pay a single anything.
No.
She didn't pay anything. So and no one asked her to. No one ever came up to her and said, "Oh, cool, what about that money?" No one said anything to her.
One thing that I would say, guys, I think if you're living in a house, bear in mind I'm the oldest. If I was going to get groceries and if people wanted specifics, you actually. Why would you start the washing machine again, you little? Oh my god.
So he's doing washing.
That is like a so-and-so. Like, she's so naughty. So anyways, guys.
I just think, yeah, that she thought that from like coming here and seeing that we were like turning up and enjoying ourselves and living our best lives here, she thought that this was a party house. So she thought in her mind that, okay, I didn't get to do this at my mom's house. I can come stay here and turn up forever.
And just do exactly like what I want to do. But even when she was here, like, we were still
the same, yeah.
We were still the same.
Nothing changed,
Like,
but she
nothing changed,
misread
you know
the
what I
situation.
mean? Nothing changed, but I think she just took the piss out of the situation. And that's what I'm saying, like, no one like asked her for money, nobody asked her for rent. Like, you know, there's certain things that she would do that would just like irritate me. Like, you know, we buy groceries for everybody. Like me, I cook every day. I don't care, like, I don't mind. I quite enjoy it, to be fair. So I would cook. You want to eat the food that I cook, you want to eat everything in our cupboards, but you'd go to the shop and you'd get food for yourself, and you think it's okay to be stashing food away, buying yourself the specific sausages that you like and put it in my freezer. You want to be saying, oh, I'm craving this, I'm craving that.
Or like simple thing like, okay, I've cooked for everybody. Can you do the dishes, please? No.
The girl didn't do dishes. The girl didn't do nothing. The girl woke up at whatever time she wanted. The girl, sometimes you wouldn't even see her until maybe 2, 3 in the afternoon, which is so rude. She'll be laid down on the sofa next to mum. No good morning, no nothing. She'll actually turn around and carry on being on her phone as if mum didn't exist and as if she wasn't in mum's house. And I feel like over time, like, those were some of the issues that really like grated on us, because these are just simple contributions. Like this, no one's asking you to go kill yourself or to go kill somebody or do anything extra.
I really do feel like we're very easygoing people.
We're very easygoing people, like very, very easygoing people. Like, that's what I'm saying. In this house, there's a routine already.
Zaya, look what she's doing. Isn't that got metal?
No.
And you know what? Yeah, I would hate to think that you know, like, there's certain things that, you know, your mum won't let you get away with, that you think that if you come here you can now do. If you can't do it, you can't do it. If you want to live an independent life, why don't you move away and live by yourself?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And be an independent black woman. But if you're living in a family home, even us as adults, we still have rules and regulations.
Like, when I moved in, like, this is like many years ago, I feel like as a person, like, I knew what I wanted, and I think the family setting suited me perfectly, because I knew I wasn't going to thrive on my own, and it's not something that I wanted. Just the loneliness and everything that comes with being by myself, it wasn't for me. But for her, I think she came in thinking that because, you know, we're easygoing, our mum's easygoing, her mum is very, I wouldn't say strict. I would just be like, she's maybe hostile, like she's.
But this is from her description of her mum.
From her description of her mum. Like, I'm not saying this because I'm being nasty. This is what she said, that, you know, the house is always quiet.
She's uptight, she doesn't talk to her, she's cold.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the description. And maybe I thought, you know what, yeah, coming from that kind of place, and, you know, coming from that kind of situation, you know, this would do some good for you. And she expressed that it did some good for her. Cool. when you're here and you're being asked to do simple things, just do them. No one's asking you to do anything extra that anybody else wouldn't do. But for some reason, she actually felt like
we were her maids.
Her doing everything, her doing something in this house was us taking advantage. And every time
Bear in mind, man,
she never did anything.
Bear in mind, she had access to all our clothes. She was wearing all our clothing. She was using our money. She was doing anything that she wanted in this house here, using our resources. Nobody said anything to her.
No.
Nothing to her.
No.
Not even like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? The only thing I said to her is, you can't wear Rio's trainers because those are Rio trainers.
Yeah.
You can wear my clothes if you want to wear my clothes. I don't care. But you can't then now take Rio. Rio's like, why would you take a child's shoes and start wearing them? That's so rude. And you didn't even ask whose they were. You just put them on. Like, that's how comfortable she felt in this house. Anyways, we move. So, Mom expressed that she was not happy with the fact that this girl was not helping with anything. She hadn't contributed to anything, and she also wasn't helping with anything. She's like, this girl, yeah, she's here, she's in the house, she's taking from the pot, but I don't see her putting anything into it because she doesn't help do anything. So I had a conversation with her, and I said to her, I was like, you know what, love, right? This is a family. I reiterated the several conversations that we'd had before. I said, this is a family home, and everybody has to contribute. Whether, if you can't contribute financially, that's not the issue, because not everybody's got it like that at any point. But you have to be part of a family setting, in the sense that if somebody's cooking, you need to clean up. If you see people doing this, you need to help. Because bear in mind, another thing that had happened before was, we were doing our restaurant over the summer, and then she had said that she was going to come and help us on one of the days. Then she came, right, to help us. She came late, and then once she came, a boy came to the, I won't say who, but a boy came to the restaurant, and then she said she was going with him, and then we never saw her again.
No.
And then we were just like, so why did you say you were gonna come and help us? So it's like, this guy was just taking.
The day before something happened, I can't remember exactly what happened, and then she then tried to make up for it by coming to help us at the restaurant, and then she was there for literally 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we're busy looking, oh, where's this person? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? As you are concerned about anybody else like that's around, and anybody else that you've got a duty of care to. So we're like, oh, where is she? She didn't tell any one of us that she was leaving. She just literally got up and left, which was so selfish, considering when she was going to work,
she had her job.
She had her job, and everybody, her job was flexible, that people could actually go and help. And every single time she would ask one of the girls, to be like, oh, can you come and help me? And everyone would go and help at her job, whatever time, at whatever place.
And they didn't get paid.
Not give the same back. She could not give the same back. And to me, like, personally, I can't abide people that aren't team players and people that are selfish.
Or people who just take. If you don't know, you don't want to give, don't take them.
Don't be a taker.
So anyways,
the simple things you cannot do. Like, the simple things like you cannot do. Like, no one's asking you to actually come to work. But as for the, if you live at a place, like, you just know that cooking and cleaning is like, it's simple. Like, it's a necessity. Like, you need to eat. You need to live in a clean place. Why do you find it difficult to contribute towards anything? Why do you not want to help? The same money that we're making at Chill and Grill, that's the same money that's going to be feeding you today. Why would you think that it's okay to just go off with a boy and then leave everybody to just do your shit?
So anyways, I had a conversation with her, and I just said to her very nicely, I was like to her, like, because obviously Mum was like expressing concerns and stuff. So I had a conversation with her, and I was just like, oh, if you're living in a family home, you need to contribute. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And if at any point, you're not bound here. If at any point you feel like you're unhappy here, or it's not what you expected, you are welcome to leave, and there will be no hard feelings. And then she said to me, oh no, I really want to stay here. Give me some time and see if anything changes. So we have that conversation now. Then the next day, I must have we went to one of my friend's house, who she was talking to, right? So when we got to the house now, she was that was the same day. I thought the whole situation had been squashed because she said to me, oh, you know, I want to stay here, blah, blah, blah.
Isaiah wants to go. She's telling me that.
Oh, bye, Isaiah.
No, we're not talking about the bin. Do you want to go?
Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm going to finish telling my story. So, where was I? The next day we go to like one of my friends' house, and no, the same day after we had the conversation, I thought the whole thing had been squashed. I thought everything was fine, and she had expressed to me that she wanted to stay, and I didn't think, I'm not the kind of person, if I have a conversation with somebody, I'm gonna be holding anything. We just talk about it and we move on, right? So now we go to my friend's house now, right? And she was talking to that boy as well. She was talking to him, but he's my friend. So when we got there, she was just in like a weird mood that even the guy noticed, and it was just bare like weird. But me, I said to him, like, I live in a house full of girls in it. I don't listen to mood swings. If someone's being moody, I just leave them to it. I'm not gonna pander to a mood swing. So I didn't give her attention for her mood swing. I just left her. So then we come home. The next day, I must have gone to, she went to work. And then when she came back from work, I said to her, oh, I'm gonna go to the studio, do you want to come to the studio? And then she was like, oh no, I'm really tired. And I thought everything was fine. So I go to the studio now. And then Mercy had gone to Glasgow the day before, so she wasn't, were you here when I had the conversation with her?
I was here.
And then you went the next day?
And then, yeah, I went the next day.
Yeah. So when I went to the studio,
because the day, like, when you had the conversation, the girl, like, she looked like she turned a leaf, bruv. Like, she's,
yeah,
like, she was acting as if, like, she saw the Lord, like, you know what I mean? Like, she would have, and you know, that was the day that everything went pear-shaped, because when Koko had the conversation, I feel like she felt like she had to, like, prove herself. So she woke up that morning, she's cleaning, blah, blah, blah. I had to go to Glasgow, and I knew Mum was already pissed off about the situation. So before I left, I had a conversation with her. I'm like, I'm sure, like, your Holy Ghost fire act.
Oh, because I never told Mercy what the conversation was about.
But me being nosy and seeing her, like, clean and stuff, like, I was laughing the whole time. I was dying. I was like, what just happened to you? Like, how come, like, you all of a sudden, like, are doing all of this? And then she told me that her and Koko had a conversation. She also expressed to me that she really wanted to stay here. She didn't want to go back home. Like, it was a bit, you know. And I was like, I feel for it, guys.
That's what I thought.
So she wakes up the next day. I think I was doing dishes. She decided to take over. I was doing dishes. She decided to take over. Cool. I think Koko was getting her hair done. She decided that she wanted to tidy up the living room and move her. Cool. I'm like, oh, that's different. That's nice. Thank you. As for the cooking, she wasn't expected to cook. Still, no one expected her to cook or, like, do anything extra. Do you know what I mean? And then that night, I think that's the night you guys went to the studio. Then,
no, she didn't go to the studio with me.
Oh, no, I mean, that's
when we went to Sal's.
We went to your friend's house.
Yeah.
And then, the next day I was going to Glasgow, and I expressed, I said, you know what, Mum's, like, not happy with people not pulling their weight. Whilst I'm gone, can you please just behave accordingly? It's like, you know how you, like, give your little 5-year-old instructions, like, I've left you here with the babysitter. Do not be naughty. If you are naughty, I will come back. Cha. That's basically what I did. Literally, guys. And she was like, yeah, no worries, don't worry, or everything's gonna be fine, blah blah blah. And then that day, I think she went to work.
Yeah. So when she went to work, after she came back, I asked her if she wanted to go to the studio, because I was going to the studio that night. I was like, oh, do you want to come to the studio? She was like, oh no, I'm tired, I've been at work. Me, I didn't think anything of the situation. I thought everything was fine. That after I came back from the studio, I must have come back from the studio at 4 in the morning. I slept for like a few hours. Then I went to London. Did I go to London? Yeah. It was London. Then I went to London, right? So I'm in London, we're in Glasgow. We are minding our own damn business. We get a text from the HBIC saying that, we get a text from Mum saying that she can't find this person, that she hasn't seen her, she hasn't heard from her, and she was worried. And she's worried, like, is she okay? So I'm like, I assumed that she'd gone to work, and I'm pretty sure she's gone to work.
But Mum was like, you're going to go to work, why can you not just knock on the door and say, guys, I've gone to work? Or
Yeah.
drop a text, guys, I've gone to work. Why would you just go as if you're coming out of a hole?
Yeah. Considering the guy doesn't have keys either, so it would be very much of interest to know when you're coming back or where you're going or when, whatever. Anyways, so she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to, we thought that she was at work, innit? And then our little sister must have noticed that her speaker wasn't there, so she thought in her head, oh, I think that so and so actually has gone somewhere. So anyways, I then get a phone call from this girl's cousin telling me all this stuff that because I think our sister must have texted the cousin and been like, oh, have you heard from so and so, or do you know where she is? So she must have asked her like, oh, these are looking for you, are you alright or whatever. So then she picks up the phone, this girl is bashing us, saying that, oh, these people are so unappreciative of me, I'm always cooking for them, always cleaning for them, I look after Isaiah. Now let me tell you something, yeah, Isaiah is not allowed to be babysat. Mom doesn't allow anybody to look after Isaiah, so I don't understand where she got that from. So then she's not allowed to be babysat. She's not allowed to be babysat. She's not allowed to be in anybody else's care. Like, so I don't understand why she would say such outlandish lies. That's why Isaiah was upset. She was lying on her.
If she considers Isaiah being free range and running around this house while she's sitting on the sofa and someone is in the kitchen cooking and cleaning for her, that's not babysitting, love. You're not looking after anybody's child. You never slept with Isaiah. You've never
had to stay with her
when nobody is around. She's just in her home. If she really,
you happen to be here.
You just happen to be here.
She's doing the same stuff that she does every single day. You just happen to be in the house. Now you think that you're blooming super nanny. Anyways, then she was talking about her little sister, saying that, oh, she's a bitch, she's two-faced. Now bear in mind, yeah, if you know her little sister, she doesn't even talk. The girl is quiet. She doesn't even talk to anybody. So I don't understand why she was saying such like shocking and outrageous things about somebody who doesn't even talk. And then she was like, they don't appreciate me. She was just saying all this stuff, right? And then the cousin was like...
she even went on to say, apparently, if we cared about her so much, we all should have been... I should have been on my way back from Glasgow. Koko should have been on her way back from London so that we can look for her and find out where she was. And it's like, why would we do that when you're a lady in her early 20s? Like, surely you know that if you leave a place, you say where you're going and when you're coming back. Why is it now our responsibility? Or why is it...
Go on, Massey, quickly. Yeah, it's because why is it mom's responsibility now to be looking for you?
Responsibility to be looking for you. Bear in mind, you left and you didn't even bother to tell her where you're going. Clearly, since you think you're such a big girl, go out in the world and act like a big girl. If anything happens to you, I think you're pretty much saying, whatever happens to me whilst I'm...
Guys, I had to go get the other camera because this camera is broke down. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let me shoot my shot. If any rich people are out there that want to buy us a new camera, yeah, feel free, because you see this camera now, it's got no battery life. The lens doesn't close properly. It's all scratched up. This, right, it's even cracked at the back. I don't know how to explain this camera yet. It's a good camera, but it's so flimsy. It's so breakable. Anyways,
it's the best.
Yeah, but it's guaranteed gonna last you like 2 days.
Yeah.
And the rest of the years that you have it, you'll be fighting with it. Like, all of them seem to have this like lens problem of not closing. Now it doesn't even, like, you charge the battery and then it will
die in
2 seconds. So anyways, what were you saying, Massey?
Oh, where was I?
You were saying like Mom didn't ask for any of this, so why did you expect it to be like...
Mom didn't ask for any of this, and she was actually, for some reason, she was actually quite upset that Mom or any of us didn't check up on her. But bear in mind,
she didn't check up on us.
The whole month that you were here, your own mom didn't check up on you. She didn't know where you were. She didn't check for you. She didn't call you. She didn't text you. So why would you expect that of practically strangers who offered you their home, offered you their resources, and they even asked you when you're going somewhere, please tell us where you are. You decide, I was saying, if you decide to be grown and you decide to, you know, take matters into your own hands and think, you know what, fuck it, sorry,
I'm a bad bitch.
I'm a bad bitch, then go out into the world on your own and be a bad bitch. And funny thing about the world is cold. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like even like the worst behaved children, you would know, even if your home is like fire and you hate it, once you go out there, it's cold. Like no one cares. The fact that you even had people here that actually care, and you decided to make us part of your little game and your little
Yeah, your own little. But then what you lot need to understand here. So this girl calls and she tells me all this stuff that she's been saying. Right now, she told her cousin that basically she packed up all her stuff in the middle of the night when me and Mercy had both left. And then just decided to just leave.
She didn't pack all of her stuff.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she packed anything. I don't know what she did.
She packed. She woke up. Basically, I think she must have spent the day here. Then, she decided for some reason, I don't know who done what to her, to be fair. Bear in mind, in this house there's mum and someone who doesn't talk. So, it's only just them and the kids. So she decided, in the middle of the night, to wake up, pack some of her stuff, like, you know, like a fugitive, like literally, like she decided to like
like she's on the run. Bear in mind, the day before, just 24 hours before, I had said to her, if you ever want to leave, it's fine.
It's alright.
There's no hard feelings. I'll even help you pack your stuff. Like, it's actually not that deep.
So yeah, like a weirdo.
There'll be no
guys.
issues.
Like a weirdo, she decided.
Like a cult member.
Night.
Like she was part of like
you know what I mean? Like,
cult. She couldn't leave.
She decided to like pack her stuff in the middle of the night, which, to be honest, I just find it so strange. But then I feel like she did that because she's a pussy in it. She did that.
Yeah, I've now realized that she has a problem with confrontation.
She could never ever have done that. Right now, when there's like, she would never have done something like that. She's a person who would rather be so passive aggressive, so moody, so bitchy, and she actually doesn't have the balls to actually do anything with her whole chest. Like, I don't even like people like that. Like, she doesn't have the balls to do anything with her whole chest.
I wouldn't like to say like I'm a confrontational person, but I just think it's better just telling people exactly how you feel about them, or just saying whatever it is. Like all that other little ways.
Because when you don't, that's when you start making up lies.
You start making up things.
You start, you know, you go into that little hole or that, you know, place where there's no God, and then you actually start thinking, these people hate me, these people don't like me, these people do this to me, and you start making up shit, which is exactly what she did. She actually went out there and started telling blatant lies. She was like to the girl, she was like, oh yeah, these are what I want me to pay rent, but I've been sleeping on the sofa. I sleep on the sofa, Koko sleeps on the sofa, everyone here sleeps on the sofa.
Bear in mind, she was supposed to buy herself a bed, right? The reason why the girl was sleeping on the sofa was because she was supposed to buy herself a bed, of which she didn't buy herself a bed because she couldn't afford it, right? Now, bear in mind, this girl hasn't paid any deposit, she hasn't paid anything. So what sense does it make to furnish an entire room for when you have no guarantee that the person is even staying? Anyway,
so that was one of her problems.
So anyways, that's what she went and told so then the cousin said to her, well, the least you could do is just tell mum that you've gone back or whatever, so that she's not expecting you and she's not worried about you. So then she sends mum this text message saying, hello mum, I just want to let you know that I'm fine. I had to go back home and talk to my mum, and she said it's fine for me to stay there whilst I get myself ready for my own place. I really appreciate you letting me stay, and I'm very sorry that I let you down. I did try, but I just feel as if everything I do is not going to be right. So mum sends me that, and then mum responded saying, home is always best, glad to hear you are safe. So mum sends that in the group chat, and I'm like, so you never had a conversation with this girl and she's saying all of this little weird stuff, like, you know, what's that about?
It's so strange.
It was very strange. Like, mum never said to her, oh, everything you do isn't good enough. She never said any of that stuff to her, so she was just, we're all just confused. So I just said to mum, I'll just leave her, right? I never even texted the girl, I didn't speak to her. Now, this girl then texts Mercy. What happens now, Mercy? Take it over.
I'm coming back from Glasgow after finding out the day before that she's left. Me personally, I was quite annoyed, because I feel like someone gives you an inch, like you don't take a mile, and I felt like, you know, like with let the girl.
We were nice, we were
Like,
so
we were
good
so
to her.
nice, it was so good to her. Like, you would wear my clothes down to the underwear you're wearing. It came from our house. Do you know what I mean? Like, such personal things. Like, it was so, like, it was unexpected, because when I left, personally, for like, when I left, everything was fine. That's what I'm saying. Between a space of 24 hours and you being at work the day before, what could have happened that would make you act in such like an irrational, crazy, psychotic, sociopathic way? Like, it doesn't even make sense. We're guys here, like, before everything, we're African. You don't get to come into somebody's home, they treat you well, then you pack your bags in the middle of the night. War naked. You don't even say, oh guys, by the way, thank you so much for everything you've done, I just think it's time for me to move on. You don't even bother. You just pack your stuff in the middle of the night like a little thief.
And she took my clothes as well, because I don't have any of my clothes. I don't have them. I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them.
Imagine you pack stuff in the middle of the night, taking probably some things that are not yours, and you leave. Like, who does that? And funny enough, even after she left, I just it was so weird, because when I was on the train, she then, or was it the day after? No, I tried to call her. She wasn't picking up. Then a few days after, she messaged me after I'd heard what she's been saying. She obviously said that we were fake and we were such horrible people. This same person messages me like, oh, hi babe, how are you doing? Just to like, it's just something like, oh, I'm gonna come and collect the rest of my stuff, and that, oh, and tonight I'm just gonna go bust another shift. I'm thinking, so you're talking to me as if like we're cool.
You never told me you left. How am I supposed to do that? I don't know what you're on about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Number two, since I'm such a fake person, I'm such a horrible person, why do we then need to, like, me personally, I couldn't do it with her. Like, I'm the same person, or we're the same people that she's calling fake. I couldn't actually do that to her. So I said to her, by the way, I know everything that you've been saying. So funny that you're calling me fake, but now you're texting me as if me and you are friends, when you've been going around just saying all these bad things about us. Like, nah. She reads the message, she doesn't respond. 2 days after, she gets a bit of vim again. She messages me. This time there's no pleasantries. I think there was no babes this time, because I was like, the only babes I know is babes. Please do not call me your babes. I am not your babes, Fernando. I am not your babes. Don't call me that. Like, let's just not be fake to each other. You think we're horrible people. That's okay. That's fine. Just, you know what I mean? Like, that's okay. That's cool. Then she messages me again, giving me a list. I want my, can you please look for my grey leggings that I wore at Yinga's birthday? Can you please give me that yellow, can you find that yellow top? She gave me a list of things that she said that she left in this house.
Bear in mind, she took my clothes. But I never said anything, I just left her. It's not like deep.
That dress, that black dress, that this, that, and other. And then at first I was like, whatever, cool. Then I thought to myself,
am I a mug?
am I a mug? Since you left my house like a thief, and you left my house like all of this,
why am I going to be going
pack
around?
all your stuff together? Why am I going to spend my time looking for your things? These are your things that you left. The fact that you left them behind and you didn't think to take them with you, this means that you didn't think that they were important enough. Therefore, you don't care about them. Guess what I'm gonna do, love? I'm gonna throw them in the bin. So I sent the girl a message and I said, last time I checked, I didn't look like a mug, a saucer, or a teapot. I'm not going to be looking for your stuff. If you thought your stuff was important and you wanted your things, the night you left this house, you should have packed all your stuff with you and you should have taken it. Now let me tell you, anything I find in my house that belongs to you is going in the bin. That's what I said to her. Then she messages me back. She was like, you know, like, this is why I'm not friends with girls, you know. I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it. And you know what? Most times, yeah, I'm the wrong one for it. So she's out here with the emojis.
This is the emoji was dancing, right? The emoji dance.
No, this is just how I imagine people sending me sass and sending me bad energy via text message. She might as well have been like, do you know what I mean? That's how I imagine it, because she was like, listen, no, this was the emoji, guys. She was like, what did she say? She goes, obviously I didn't take all of my stuff because I couldn't find it. You know that emoji?
As if we touch any of her stuff. I never wore a single item of nothing, so I don't
She
understand.
didn't even wear any of her own clothes.
She wore our clothes, so I don't understand why we would know. And another thing is, right, she was talking to doing a thing with somebody that we know in it, and he must have lent her his comics. This girl has the audacity, fully well knowing that she took the comic
to lie
and
say the comics are in this house. I don't read. I don't like.
I
don't read comics.
I looked up and down for those comics here.
No one reads comics
could
in
not
this house.
find them. I could not find them anywhere. So she obviously took them and then went and told him that we had them. And I said to him, I was like, listen, babes, you didn't give me your comics, yeah? The person who you left responsible for them left them. So that's who you need to address the situation with.
Can you imagine? So yeah, she's sending me all of this, all of that. I know the kind of person I am, guys, yeah. I can be crazy. I can be. I have it in me to actually be crazy and to stoop down to your level and to be like, okay, come on, let's go. So anyways, at this point, I feel like I was just pissed off. I felt like this girl was taking the whole family and the whole situation, and for like me personally, people have done good things for me and I appreciate it. The same hand that I had been dealt with is the same hand that she was being dealt with. People are actually being nice and they're being kind to you, and then you take people's kindness for weakness. At this point, I was pissed off. You don't do that. You don't take advantage of people that are good to you. That's a free lesson in life. Treat people how you would like to be treated. If you had left this house on a good note, I would happily gather up your stuff, put it in a bag for you. Even you could even come in, we could have a cup of tea, talk about how life is going, what you're going to do next, and you could have your things and you could leave. If I see you on the street, or if you decide to text me like, babes, what do more, hey babes, cool. But the fact that you can do all of this and then you think that you can also give me attitude and sass, and then you can start telling me what to do on top of everything you'd already done, I was losing it. So anyways, she came in with her message with the little head draw and the little oh, and then she told me, this is what she said to me: I don't even know why you're looking for beef and looking for something that's not even there. I'm like, I'm looking for beef. You go talk about my family, you go talk about all the bad things we've done to you and what bad people we are, and then now you're gonna say that I'm the one looking to start on you. In my head, yeah, I was thinking you actually do not want it. You don't want it. And at this point, guys, yeah, I think I went all the way back to like 2008 or 2007. I saw red. I saw black. When she sent me that message, I literally went, you know, when I started counting in my head, Husa, 1, 2, 3. And then I said to this girl, I called her. I picked up my phone and I called her. And I said, she didn't pick up. Then I said to her, you know what, yeah, I am mature enough to have a conversation with you, and then we can just have it out and let it be done now. What I don't want to be doing is spending my time, you know, messaging you back and forth and you giving me this weird energy as if you want it when you really don't want it. So why aren't you picking up your phone? Then she's like, what do you mean you've been trying to call me? I'd called this girl so many times, she never picked up throughout the duration of this whole situation. Then she said to me, I've not even seen any missed calls from you. Another lie. I said, okay, you've not seen any missed calls from me.
Even though she told the other girl that you'd been calling her.
I was calling her.
So why was she lying? Like, this girl just lies so much.
She said, since we're on text, you've not seen the calls that I've been giving you. I'm gonna ring you again. Now. Right now. We've just texted a minute ago, I'm going to ring you. So anyway, I rang the girl, the phone rings, the phone rings, the phone rings. It's as if the phone's gonna go to welcome to gift gaff messages. Like, you know, like the phone rang. she decided to pick up the phone. And I'm like, I will beat you. You do not want it. I'm never gonna lie, I was upset. I was upset. I was angry. I told her that she doesn't want it and it's on site. I will actually beat her up. And to be fair, guys, I just thought, you know what, you've been rude. Everyone's just let you be. I decided to tell homegirl the truth. I said, if this is the way that you're gonna go on in life, treating people like trash, number one, i.e., including your mother
and your
this
sister.
This is the reason why they can't abide you.
Because her mama and they don't want to be
around you. It's because of this behavior. And the whole time you're complaining about these people and how bad of people they are and the way they treat you, I can actually see why they behave the way they behave towards you, because I have also now, you know, experienced the same things that you've probably been doing to them, and nobody is cool with that. Like, no one is going to be okay with you treating people like trash. And then the wickedest thing, guys, yeah, she wants to dish it out but she cannot take it. She was like, oh wow, oh ooh. You know when someone like you really touch somebody's feelings and you've hurt them?
No, she's like the least confrontational, bravest person I've ever met. Like, this girl, if you speak to her face to face, she has not got the vim that she tries to act like she has.
No.
Like, she's so passive aggressive, but she acts like she's about it.
I feel like she is like, if she sees that someone maybe like looks less tougher than she is, she's not tough at all. If somebody looks like, if she looks like she could bully her way out of things to people that probably wouldn't give her the same energy, she will try it. And she tried it while she was here. She would take the girls to work. She wouldn't want to pay them. Me, with my same energy that I keep 100 all the time, I would say to her, you got paid today.
No, because imagine
Why?
she said to me, oh, I need to borrow £100 so that I can pay the girls, right? And I need to get some medication, right? I gave her this money just for me to hear that she never paid them.
Really?
Yes! 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 That's what she said. So when I get my money, then I'll give it back to you, but these guys need to be paid. So I gave her the money to pay them, but she never paid them.
Wow. I didn't know this. Wow.
She never paid them. Can you imagine?
So yeah, guys, I picked up the phone and I told the girl some home truths. I told her why her mum would be so hostile towards her and why she probably thinks the whole world hates her is because of her behavior and the way she acts in life. She just needs to learn to treat people the way she would like to be treated, because people aren't kind out there. That the world is a harsh place. You won't find people that are nice and so calm to you and try to understand you. Like, the world doesn't work like that. And from those little words that I said to her, it really, 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 really touched her. It hurt her. Probably I said a little bit more, which I'm not even going to bother repeat because, yeah.
I just want to go to jail.
I don't want to go to jail, and, you know, some of it was mean. Like, it was mean. And sometimes, you know, like, when you're in a fight with somebody, you want to hit them where it hurts. And I actually, when I picked up my phone, guys, I actually wanted to hit her where it hurts. And I did. Do I feel any type of way about it? No, because she's not a nice person. She's actually not a nice person. Now, after this whole situation, I then decided to throw her stuff one by one, and I got so much satisfaction from doing it, guys. Like, literally, if I find anything of hers, a top, I would just literally smile and put it in the bin, and in my heart, yeah, I felt like, yes. Like, it was like, still, if I'm walking around finding her stuff, I'm putting them in the bin. Like I told her, I'll put your stuff in the bin. If you want your stuff, go to the dumpsters and go find them. Also, guys, on my travels, I still haven't found these comics she claims that she left here, when she fully knows
she took them.
They are not here. Like, they're actually not here, and there's no reason for me to be like,
and comics are collector's items. Like, if you have like original comics, you're not getting those things back. Like, they cost money, they're so expensive. So, well, he's an idiot for giving them to her in the first place.
Exactly. So he's done out here. So anyways, this is like 2 weeks on, and then I accidentally sent like a message to my I accidentally sent a message to her that was meant to go to my boyfriend, And in all honesty, it wasn't like a bad message, it wasn't anything. It was actually quite like a very like,
It was like a nice romantic.
it was like a nice
message.
romantic, like a very nice romantic cute message. And she decided to screenshot it when I sent it by accident, and then she decided to post it on Snap yesterday.
And I saw it.
So Koko saw it, and then she said, Mercy, do you remember this? And I said, yeah, remember I told you that I sent accidentally a message to her.
And when she posted it, I knew that was Mercy, like,
because
straight away.
like, I've got like, you know, like you just have pet names for someone, or you have the specific way that you type, and Koko just knew that this message was mine. So anyways, you can take the floor now, Koko.
Can I see my vagina?
No, I'm just.
So basically, yeah, throughout this whole situation, I need to get my evidence because I don't like to lie on people. Throughout this whole thing, I had not engaged with her. I hadn't even spoken to her. I just decided I was just gonna leave her. I thought Max got this. She's fine. I'm not gonna, you know. As far as like, we're quite fair people. We won't gang up on somebody, but yeah, she was taking it too far. Where's this messages? She took it too far in posting the message, because she also put some nasty little caption along with the message. Hold on, let me find it, guys. Where is it? Did I not screenshot it?
You put it in the group chat.
No, the one of the yeah, the conversation I had with her. She captioned it, saying that, oh, when you're trying to get money from your sugar daddy or something, on top of Mass's message. So my whole thing is, she can't have been saying that she's the one sending that message, because the message was grey. If she was the one sending it, it would be blue. So why would she caption it saying that, oh, when your account's empty and you're trying to get money off your sugar daddy? Is that not a shot?
Can you imagine?
So anyways,
You're actually sending.
this is what I said. Can you read it? I can hear myself writing. I don't want to wake up mom.
This was the conversation that Koko had with the girl, and she said, you know, sometimes in life you need to just stop yourself when you see yourself going too far, because you know in yourself you actually don't want it. You don't want the reaction from the other person, so don't start shit you won't be able to finish. If you start shit, you are and you're posting things you have no business posting. If I then react, what will you do? ? I let you keep going and going and going. I never said anything to you. I never said one word to you, for the simple reason that you're younger than me, and I accounted your shit behavior to youth and ignorance, but you're taking it way too far. I know for a fact you don't want it. You actually don't want the storm that you are trying to start. You see this game you're playing, I can even play it better than you. You actually don't want to see that side of me. If you want me to teach you a lesson, I'm more than willing to, but behave yourself, please. Oh, it said, if you want me to teach you a lesson, I'm more than willing to, but behave yourself, please. Because where you want to take this, I have the first class ticket for it. And for me and you both, please keep the same energy you had when you were posting that snap. You're reading it and not responding. Why? You're a big girl. Match your energy.
Then she started screenshotting the message, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm speaking to you. How come you're not saying anything? So then I said to her, I said, you're screenshotting a conversation to show the next person so you can say stuff you didn't have the guts to say to me to them. I'm actually here over something you started. Now I said to her, she'd go ahead. The difference between me and you see this energy I have it behind your back, in front of your back, over text and in real life. And then, yeah, we blocked each other. So that's the moral of the story, miss. Mom said that you shouldn't let roaches into the house.
Because you start itching.
That's the moral of the story. Don't let roaches into the house because you start itching.
So that's what happened, guys. Right now we're itching because we let a roach into the house, and
you know me, I didn't even engage her. I left her. I just didn't even engage her. But why? A situation that you've already dealt with, it's already been squashed. Why do you keep on going? Why not just leave it?
That's
why not
my whole
just
thing.
end
The whole thing was
do you
over.
want a fight? Like, I don't understand why you keep on going. But after I said that to her, she deleted the snap straight away. But I don't understand why she posted it in the first place. Because you know when you defend yourself, people say that you're a bully.
Yeah, it's true.
So you leave
like in this whole situation, she'll be out here saying, oh my god, this is what they're doing to me, this is what they're doing to me. But at the same time, the whole situation ended 2 weeks ago. And then 2 weeks later, you want to wake the situation again, and I don't even understand why, because everyone's living their own lives. We're not in each other's circles. We don't see each other. Why not just let things go? We'll never bump into each other. Let things go.
And it's not even for her to let go, it's for us to let go, because she's the one who did us dirty.
Yeah, true.
Never said anything about the guy. I never went about saying anything to her at all. So why is she continuing? Like, why does she keep on going?
So yeah, guys, does she want it?
So I said I'm not involved, but I'm just hurt that people would even put my name in their silly little arguments when I didn't even do anything.
You didn't do anything?
I was minding my own business.
That's what she did, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine? She's rude. Yes. Yeah.
Head over to koreanskyintimate.co.uk and grab yourself some sexy lingeries. For your man, or yourself, or your girlfriend, or whatever. Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Say bye, Mazaya. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye, babe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. Bye, baby. Look what she's doing. Zaya's obsessed with these sliders, yeah. She's got her own glittery sliders, of which she doesn't want. She wants to force her foot into this oversized slider.
I didn't play with grass, Charlie.
I'm so happy for you.
So basically, as you can see, I've got right here and here, right before me, is Isaiah's first uniform. And you know why? The girls are going, oh, why did you do that? It's a tradition. That's what I did for Koko. When can you shh? When Koko's uncle went to high school, Koko was still not going to school. So when we were buying the uncle's uniforms, I decided to buy Koko a uniform as well. And she absolutely loved it. And she wore it every single day when she woke up, during the hours of 7 and 1. When she saw the other kids going to school, she would wear a uniform and walk all the way to the gate. It was so heartbreaking. And just see them go. And when they came back, she would take off her uniform as well. So she would have her uniform the whole day. And then she would take it off at 1, like with everybody else. So there was, I've forgotten what the name of this teacher was. She said, oh, you can come to school and see what school is like. Oh my goodness me. Was Koko excited. She woke up for the first time. She wasn't going to walk until she gets to the gate and come back. She actually went to proper school. She gets there right. All the novelty just wore off. There was so much sitting down, standing up, too much routine for her. So when I picked her up at 11, she said she was never going to go to school again. She was okay wearing a uniform and walking to the gate and coming back. She was good with that. So this is Isaiah's. So when Isaiah does the school run tomorrow, she'll be wearing a uniform.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah. So she'll walk her uncle all the way to school and come back in the uniform in the morning. Because that's what she's doing. Yeah. And it's from Marks and Spencer. It's a dungaree, guys. It's a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Or play suit. It's a play suit actually. It is a play suit. So Catch there tomorrow should be rocking
In her uniform. I want you to see her uniform. How was school there?
Hi.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to like,
comment
and subscribe.